Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Hess and I'm here to talk to you today about my Equity Toolkit project. So I have a Google site for my project, and I have a Google site that I've kind of been building on from personal things and from other projects. So like there has been other classes that I've taken where we've also had to use Google Sites for a project. So instead of making a bunch of different ones, I've kind of built that onto one big Google site, and then I have some other personal things on my site as well. So to be able to continue that, Dr. Meyer allowed me to just build on the site that I already have. So I didn't quite feel comfortable with sharing my Google site with everyone, just because there is so much content on it and a lot of personal stuff. So instead, she said I can just make a video of my Equity Toolkit and just kind of walk you through it and show you what it looks like, so that way everyone can still see it and give me feedback without me having to share the link to my entire site. So, let me go back here to the home page. So, let me just kind of walk you through everything. Also, I'm sorry, my dishwasher is going. I'm sorry if you hear that in the background. But here is kind of my equity and inclusion homepage. So we start out right here with the questions for teachers to consider, which are the ones that Dr. Meyer asked us to kind of reflect on and answer. And then I have my personal statement here. So it's a little bit lengthy, so I won't read it. But I'll post a screenshot of this with my video so you can read my personal statement, I guess, if you're interested. And then I have a little bit about our book, Cultivating Genius, and then I also linked my video on here where I talked about Chapter 3. As you guys can tell, I love making videos. Okay, so then I have a page for teacher resources, and this was the part where she asked us to compile basically a list of 15 teacher resources. So, of course, I have Learning for Justice. Of course, we all know about that website. This is one of my personal favorites. It's called WeNeedDiverseBooks.org. They also have an Instagram, so you can follow them on Instagram and see all of the changes that they're making happen in the, book world. Another one that I found thanks to Diverse Books, it's called the CCBC, Cooperative Children's Book Center School of Education in the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Oh, it's a lot. But anyways, they have a lot of resources for children's literature that's really helpful. Colorin, Colorado is a bilingual site. I have just had to use this website a lot for my ESL kind of stuff that I'm working on, so I just put that one on here. This one's called, it's actually called Edcitement, but it has a bunch of lesson plans. It's got some primary resources, which I thought was really interesting. Just a bunch of free resources. Edchange.org. Let's just open this one because some of these I don't even remember. I've got too many on here. Oh, these are kind of like some lesson plans for, what exactly did I say? Yeah, like awareness activities is kind of what it's described as. So, icebreakers, strategies and preparation. There's just some good ones on here. Inclusion and exclusion. There's some good ones. Teaching for Change. This is a great one. Building social justice starts in the classroom. This has a lot of great stuff. Scholastic actually had, I'm pretty sure it's just a list, but they have, is it a list or is it a lesson? Oh, here it is. Okay. I thought I was crazy for a second. So they have this list of articles and resources and lesson plans and activities related to multiculturalism and diversity. So thought that was really great to find that. This one's called Teacher Vision. There's a lot of free printables and lessons on here. I don't want to spend too much time on each of these. A lot of really great stuff for a variety of grade levels. Edutopia, of course. And I just like, I linked this on here, and I know that's kind of vague, but I just kind of researched more about it to make sure that it had stuff that kind of fit along these same guidelines, and they definitely do. So, educators for social change. This is fab. This is a great one. So yeah, this website is full of stuff. Sustainable Development Goals. This one was really interesting, and I sent this one to Dr. Meyer specifically because they have these education for sustainable development goals, and it's 17 goals, and then like you click on each one, like climate action, life below water. I don't know, like this was just really interesting. So anyways, definitely, if you're going to look into any of these that I've included, this one's definitely worth looking into. I thought it was really interesting. Very helpful. Common Sense Educator. This has a lot of great stuff. Some of these farther down the list I'm a little less familiar with, because I recently stumbled upon them. Equity Literacy Institute. This has a ton of great... I got lost searching through all of these different links. There's all kinds of good stuff on this one. I was going to post like links to some of these links, and then I was like, no, I'm just going to post this whole website because this whole website's great. And then my last one, this one's called the... Oh no! My link isn't... Oh, it's because it's the page. Well, my link isn't working, but this one's called the Advocates for Human Rights, and it's another... Just talking about equity in the classroom, it's another really great website. Okay, got my homepage. That was my teacher resources. Now very briefly, my glossary. So I put all of the words on here first that were supposed to be in our glossary, kind of sorted them in alphabetical order so I can keep track of everything. And then, like, definitions are so boring, you know, and you don't always learn that much from just like black and white definitions. So first I went through, I'll just tell you what I did. First I went through, and some of these words or phrases we have come across in this course naturally, especially from Module 1. So if I could find anything that was related, like some of these are familiar. Oh yeah, like no, it wasn't that one. Hold on. Like this one, the Gloria Ladson-Billings video. I linked her to cultural competency. And then there's a few other ones. I think this was one that we read for the course. These were some from our course. So if there's anything that we had in our course that went along with these words, then I linked the videos or articles to them. And then once I had gone through all the words, I had maybe like half of the words covered from, you know, content from this course. And then from there, all the words that I couldn't really find, stuff that like videos or articles that were suitable for helping define and explain these words, then I kind of dove a little deeper. And I really started like with YouTube videos first because I feel like I get the most out of a video, especially if it's just like a few minutes, you know, someone like explaining a topic. And then if I couldn't find a very suitable video, then I would look for an article. But most of these, that's basically what I did. Like this one is from our course. This one might have been from our course, I can't remember now. Because I've gotten so many. I don't think these two were from our course. Maybe this one was. I've got them all mixed up now. I can't exactly remember which ones were. But anyways, you can kind of see what I've done. I've basically just taken each word, and some of them have 2 videos. Some of them just have 1. Like you saw this one down here. Culturally responsive education, teaching, and pedagogies has 3 videos, and I guess this is just, I think this is just one article. Yeah, just one article that I've put over here to the side. So depending on the word or phrase and how much I felt like really it needed to be explained, kind of depended on the word. So like this one just has 1. Equity mindset. This is my favorite video. I love this one. Equity versus equality. And a lot of times too, if I just had an article for the word or phrase, then I would try to find a video to go along with it. I know this looks crazy, but this is a good video. Not all of them. This one just has an article. It kind of depended on some of them, like historically responsive literacy. I could not find a video for this. Like, that's just something really specific, and based on my search, it's something that is really linked to Goldie and her book. So I couldn't really find a video specifically on that word, but some of these were more like, what is identity? So I easily found like a YouTube video for what is identity for children. But anyways, all of that to say, I basically just have like either articles or videos, some related to this course, some not, or some from this course, some not. And that's kind of how I compiled my like glossary. Instead of putting like definitions together, I just kind of had a bunch of links to videos. So yeah, and most of them are pretty short. Like this one's like 1.5 minutes. I try to find pretty short videos too, that kind of like just sum up everything and give you a brief explanation. So yeah, it's my glossary. I definitely felt like I got a lot more out of this glossary by compiling basically more so a list of resources than a list of definitions. So yeah, so that pretty much sums up my equity toolkit. I'll try to post some screenshots as well, because I know not everyone is interested in watching my video however long it's been now. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I would really appreciate the feedback as always. Yeah, and I hope you liked it. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.